Hello. Well, this is going to be my fourth Let's Play. I'm going to be doing Dino Crisis 2. If you've never heard of this game, it is basically, it's an arcade-like shooter. It's, I don't want to say it's arcadey, but it's a lot more arcadey than Resident Evil, but it runs on kind of like the same engine. It has like the same controls. You'll see a lot of similarities with this game in like, say, like Resident Evil 3 that I did earlier, but like, I don't know. This game's just a lot more action-oriented. The controls are changed up slightly, but for the most part, it's still a tank shooter, and it's very arcadey. You fight dinosaurs. I would have started with Dino Crisis 1, but I don't own it, and I had never really played it. I played it like once. So, but anyway, this game's pretty good. We'll give it a shot. I'll probably be playing on normal, because this game is a little tough.
1 year has passed since the third energy incident. Dr. Kirk's research on third energy has been taken over by a government agency, and massive research has begun at a base somewhere in the Midwest. However, in their pursuit of immediate results, they have failed to take the necessary precautions, and once again, an accident has occurred. This time, the entire research base, military institution, and a small town close by have disappeared. In their place, there now lies a jungle from another time.
May 10th, 2010. I'm about to step through a gate into another time. Or maybe it's another world. I'm being sent in with other members of TRAT. Our mission? To rescue 1,300 survivors and collect data on the Third Energy Project.
Transmission on this GPS. There's something wrong. Hey. Huh?
So, this is the Cretaceous way of welcoming guests, huh? Not exactly the red carpet treatment.
There's no response.
I'm pretty sure my team's all right. There's more than 1,000 survivors. Let's get moving. Now, hold on. What was your name again? Hey!
The ivy is wrapped around the door. It won't open. Let's try the door over there.
Oh, come on. Didn't they teach you how to open a door at SORT training? Here, I'll show you. Watch this.
Yeah. That weapon definitely suits a Trat member. But I prefer to go in this way. See ya, Mr. Barbarian.
Hey, the name's Dylan. Call me that when you need some help, okay?
So you might be getting the whole Jurassic Park vibe already, and you can already tell that this game is fairly similar to Resident Evil the way it controls. You don't need to hold a button to run in this game. You can actually move while having your weapon up, which is new. There's a quick turn. It's the map. Give me a minute, I'm just kind of adjusting the controls here. There is a way to pull out your melee weapon. Okay, circle. Let's pause. Okay, there's inventory. Oh, sorry for clearing my throat. That's a problem I have. But yeah, you can kind of tell where this is going. This is going to be Resident Evil with dinosaurs, kind of. It's a lot more action oriented. You have a lot more health, healing items, and ammo are just really plentiful in this game. You didn't even pick up ammo in this game. You like just buy it. Come on, Dylan. Darn, I lost my combo. So the higher you get your combo, the more points you get. And you'd be like, but points? Who cares about points? Well, points are actually like currency in this game, so you really should care about them. Oof. This game's, if you get hit, you lose your combo as well. It's not just killing within a certain amount of time. Okay, so if you're holding like square or something when you run into like a door, it'll auto open, so that's why I went down that ladder on accident actually. I would actually prefer to kill another, like, every time you change screens pretty much dinosaurs will spawn. So you can tell, like, the first dinosaur I killed was 100, the second one was like 120. The higher your combo gets, the more they're worth. You get like an extra 200 points for a counter attack as well, which is basically just to shoot them at the right time to block their attack. Okay, so if you take no damage, you get a shitload of points. It's based on how many enemies you killed also. So it's like if you only killed like if you kill like almost no enemies and take no damage, then you don't get many points. So it's like, well, you took no damage, but you didn't really fight anything, so. This is kind of a sound-based game. You have to kind of hear the dinosaurs because it's using the whole Resident Evil camera angle thing. So this should be a no damage, so I should get a bunch of points. This is a very strange game. I'm not really sure what the reception of this game was, if it was like particularly great or not. I feel like this game is pretty good though. Like, I don't know why anyone would like particularly hate this game. I mean, I guess if you played the original one, you really liked the original and you wished it was less action-based, I guess I could understand that maybe. This game's pretty darn fun though. Okay, so we're out of ammo, so... Luckily the melee weapon is actually not complete trash in this game, which is a bit surprising. So, since this is still early in the game, I'm gonna give the whole thingamabob where it's like, you know, if this game looks fun to you, go ahead and feel free to stop watching or whatever and experience it yourself. There's a lot more to this game than just this, trust me. The dinosaurs are gonna get a lot more varied. There's gonna be boss fights, there's gonna be all sorts of stuff. It's a cool game, you'll see. There's upgrades, there's more weapons. You can increase your ammo capacity. Ooh, shit. I might have been able to play on hard, I don't know. I am somewhat experienced with these kind of games. So what I normally would do is I would go back and I would farm dinosaurs for more points. Oh, cutscene.
Hey! Who are you? Are you one of the survivors? Don't run away! Come out! We came here to rescue you!
But yeah, I would normally go back and farm dinosaurs. I don't think I'll be doing that. These files are hidden around, they're kind of like lore things, kind of like in Resident Evil. I had to clear my throat out, sorry. So I'm going to do the whole thing I did in RE3 where I'll leave the text, I'll make sure the text is up, and then I'll just scroll on. That way you can read it. I think I skipped page 3, but there you go. So it'll be up for a second to make sure the video quality is okay, and then you can read it. I won't be getting every file in this game because I don't know where they all are. It's the same deal as Resident Evil. Some of them are hidden on bodies and stuff. So here's the shop. You can buy stuff. So we can actually already almost afford the solid cannon, which is one of the best weapons in the game, and you can buy it right off the spat, which is pretty cool. So here's the ammo refiller. I might go back and farm dinosaurs. I don't know. I know it's kind of lame to do that, but it's kind of fun at the same time though, because you get like, I'm not sure if I want to upgrade the cartridge on this or not. So you see, like, you can increase the size of like how much ammo you can carry. So yeah, it has a, I'm not sure what the cap is. It's a lot. It's probably like 99999 or something. It's like probably like 9,999 like Final Fantasy or something. Ooh. I guess we'll save here. I'll try not to save scum with save states because I am playing this on an emulator. This is my PlayStation version of the game, though. I ripped the ROM from my own copy. So it's not this isn't like pirated or anything like that. I actually bought this game for like $7 at a Blockbuster when I was a kid because I rented it with a friend, and I just love this game to death. Alright, we've spent enough time in this room. Now, normally I would farm dinosaurs there, but I think the save just video length. We'll just avoid doing that. Oof. Actually, let's just restart this room so we can get the no damage bonus. No damage bonus is a lot of points, and that was a dumb way to take damage. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking like a retard. Sorry if that offends like a actual retard, but... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oof. God dang it. Sometimes I forget you can move in this game. The combat's a little faster paced, so I can't carry any more of those. I'm gonna make room. There's a lot less, but if you see me like checking stuff, it's because I'm holding square on accident, because I'm used to having to hold it to run in Resident Evil. I can't actually see these, by the way. I am just kind of guessing where they are. 7. That's okay. So this is a game you can kind of grind points in. Like, there's a certain limit of dinosaurs that can spawn, and you kind of have to move on at that point, but if you get stuck, you can always, like, farm for points and go buy, like, a huge clip or something for something like the solid cannon, which is a really good weapon, which I almost want to go farm just because it's good. Maybe I should have played on hard. Shoot. Yeah, there's some serious puntos right there, man. I might do a save state.
Back for more. You one-eyed menace. You one-eyed menace.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Climb, Dylan, climb. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, healing item. They're mostly healing. I think they're all healing items in this game. This game's pretty cool. You can't actually kill those little things. Unfortunately. God dang it, I'm used to holding square to run. I think you can get behind this desk, maybe? Maybe not. I thought there was a Dino file in here. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The Dino files are like really well hidden. I think there's one outside in that courtyard somewhere I went through as well. Speaking of dinosaurs, what do people think of Jurassic World? I thought it was pretty fun to watch, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like anything mind-blowing. I feel like the people that made this really understood the whole dinosaur thing. They definitely knew what they were doing when they were like, oh, let's make something that's like Jurassic Park. As this is like better than like any Jurassic Park game that I've played anyway. This is like, I'm not even a huge dinosaur person, and this game is just like, I had to have it. Hopefully it isn't too fast for you guys to read. Try not to go too fast. We're gonna want to buy the solid cannon. It's one of the best weapons in the game, kinda. Like, you really cannot go wrong with it. It is just... How much does it cost per bullet? 25. I mean, even if you use it on raptors, you still get, like, a net profit using it. But, to, like, give you an example, like, how good this weapon is, basically it just lays down, like, an orb of electricity in front of you that just sits there for just a few seconds, and then it despawns, but... Anyway, anything that touches this orb just kind of gets walloped really hard. It does a lot of damage and it knocks things back. So you kind of use it like to make like a little wall in front of you that hurts things really badly. And if you like drop it inside of something, it just owns it like really hard. Like we'll probably abuse it later. Like if we run into like a bigger enemy, like an Allosaurus or whatever, we'll just kick its ass with it. I'm not sure if T-Rex is a one-shot kill in this game. If he wasn't, though, like I think the solid cannon would probably wreck his ass. So these speckled, like, tan raptors we've been seeing are, they're like the basic raptors. I'm just farming a little bit of points here. Okay, there's an advanced raptor. Those appear almost immediately. Like, every raptor in the game is those if you play on hard. Ooh, that's bad. Rest in peace, no damage bonus. Oh well. It happens. So raptors do come in stages. I believe there's a higher one than the green ones, and there's an even higher one than those. There's like a blue one. The blue ones only show up if you like make them show up. They're a really high-end enemy if you get a ridiculously large combo without taking damage or anything. And I think it's like 30 plus kills or something, you start getting blues raptors if you return to that area, and they're devastating. They're just really strong and they do a ton of damage. Yeah, and they're worth a lot of points too. There's a file that tells you about them later in the game. That's how you know about them if you didn't like blunder into them by getting good combos. It's the game's way of saying, hey, you're farming too much here. Fight these. You're too good at this game. Time to die. God dang it.
You have inserted an incorrect key. Trespasser confirmed. This room will be locked.
Why did it even open for him in the first place then? Like, I don't get it.
Somebody answer me. David. Regina. Over.
This is Regina. Over. Regina, I'm trapped. I'm at the military facility. I need your help. Over.
Did you swing your precious machete around? Well, I guess I can help you out. Over.
Good. Okay. I'll put a key in front of the door as a mark. Don't let me down. Over and out.
Okay, Regina is the original character from Dino Crisis 1. She's also a lot less fun to play than Dylan, early on anyway. Because she has this issue where her weapon's a handgun instead of Dylan's shotgun. I'm not sure which way is the right way. I don't think this is it. Map. Okay, I think that is the right way, maybe. I don't know. I don't think we can go that way though, because there's like remember that door that like Dylan cleared the vines? It has vines back on it, I believe. So that intro cutscene where you see Dylan cutting the vines lets you know that Dylan can cut vines, and you see Regina use her thing on this, lets you know you can do that. Sorry for clearing my throat again. I tried to turn off my mic for that, but because I'm too lazy to edit anymore. Like, I edited for Descent, and I'm just too lazy to do it. I'm still gonna be editing out like the background static, and if I notice the birds are being particularly noisy in like one section of a run, I'll go clip all them out. Otherwise, I'll just leave the stuff kind of unedited because, I don't know. It's not even just that I'm just lazy. I mean, I'm not entirely lazy. I have the time to do this stuff, but... Oh no, it's T-Rex. I like how this game, like, they just have all these, like, sound effects that are kind of like Jurassic Park. They're kind of not. It's funny. But yeah, anyway. I probably won't be editing out, like, my breathing and stuff. Shit. So Regina's handgun is okay. Ah, shit. Don't want to lose those no damage bonuses, those are kind of important. But I already lost it, so... that's just shitty when they do that. I hate that shit. I like Regina as a character, I just don't like her handgun. I hate that damn thing. It's so bad. Luckily I think she shares points with Dylan, so Dylan can get a bunch of points with his shotgun and then Regina can buy shit with it. What? You can like, since you can move while aiming, you can kind of dodge in this game, but you want to be careful how you do it, because every time you change camera angles, you can end up spawning more enemies. There is like a maximum amount of enemies that will be up at once, so it's like you don't have to worry about getting like a ton of them, but if you get like 3 raptors up, it can be kind of bad. At least we got a no damage, that's good. I don't remember how much Regina's first weapon costs. She can buy like a machine gun or something. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna get owned. Oh. I forgot he hurts you when he climbs up. Oh my god. This range is a lot bigger than I remember. So I think they kind of want you to run from this guy, but you don't have to. I mean, you can fight him if you want. Oh my god. I'm always like overwhelmed by how far he jumps. This is kind of a cheap way to fight him, but he's kind of a nasty enemy. Especially to be fighting with the handgun. I don't remember how many points he's worth. He's worth a bit. There we go. 5,000, pretty much. Pretty good. So yeah, I think they intend you to run from that fight and come back when you have when you can buy a better weapon. Sorry for the recording again. Sorry if I mispronounce a lot of stuff. I'm really good at mispronouncing things when I can't really hear too well because I'm listening to the game. This is actually a really important game to listen to because of the way that you can't see enemies, but you can hear them a lot of the time. Oh shit. No, Regina. Who cares about the one up there? Kinda reminds me of Jill. There we go. We're all out of ammo, but we got a lot of kills. Look at those points, man. That's good. Oops. I didn't even need to clear my throat there. I don't even know why I made that noise. Okay, so this document basically tells you there's a door you come to first in one of those areas we went through. If you're wondering why we skipped it, it has a bunch of poisonous plants in there that are they spray poison, and dodging them is almost impossible. Like getting through there without getting hit is just not gonna happen. And they do a colossal amount of damage. Like you will just die if you're hit by one. I think you can get hit by one without dying, but if you get hit by like two, you're dead. You just die. Firewall can be safely skipped, it's not very good. Flamethrower is also not a very good weapon, but you need it for clearing plants. We are unfortunately stuck with Regina's handgun for a while. That's life. That's life. It's always important to keep an eye on tool and have enough points for stuff in there, because everything in there is really, really good. I don't really want to save more of my old stuff. I don't remember what I was doing with those. But, you know, maybe someday I'll go back to playing this game, like, just casually one day. This is kind of casually playing, but at the same time I'm recording and I have to talk, and, you know, there's a difference between, like, recording something for YouTube and just playing it.
Huh? Grab my hand! Who are you?
She's a member of the new Pokemon enemies. Team Dino or something. It's Team Plasma.
Listen, young lady, I don't want to do this to you, but you've left me no other choice.
Alright, so those people are supposed to stand out and be weird, and you're like, who are they? They clearly don't belong here. Whoever they are. And they're clearly not from, like, the past, so it's like... Are they, like, military people? Who knows? Oof. I'm going to heal up. So one of the items I have is called like an emergency or rescue pack or something, I believe. That item actually works kind of like a fairy in Zelda. Basically, if you die, it heals you to full. Sort of. When you die, when instead of getting a game over screen, it asks you if you want to use your rescue pack, and you just come back to life. We're gonna get some pretty serious points from that room. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, we missed the no damage bonus. That's right. Rip. Oh, we're not fighting these. We're not fighting these. These are really dangerous to fight. We're not fighting these. They're worth like nothing, and they're really dangerous. Every enemy in this game can inflict like bleed on you, but these can inflict bleed on you very easily. Like, they have attacks that are like 100% guaranteed chance to make you bleed. Later they have like tools, like when I was talking about tools, they're basically upgrades for your character, and they're like really important. There's ones that make you take less damage. There's one that later makes you completely immune to bleeding, which is huge. We might not even see bleeding if I'm really good. Hopefully we won't see bleeding. So I can't use Regina's sub-weapon with this because it's two-handed. But this is a really good weapon in the sense that you can do this. So if you get hit by one of those puffs of like gas or whatever, you're just like you're dead. We want to rush through here and kill it, keep the combo going, because these are worth a lot of points, and if you keep the combo going, they're worth a lot more. I believe you. I don't think you actually get the no damage bonus for these. So you see, like some of these don't spray very often. Other ones are just like. So yeah, we got a good chunk of points right there. The flamethrower actually might be a better weapon than Regina's like pistol. I'm not sure. I just don't recall like the flamethrower being a particularly fantastic weapon either way. There's an example of like ones you wouldn't be able to dodge and they would just kill you. Would be those two. Just wouldn't happen. So you pretty much need the flamethrower. There might be a speedrunner way to skip these, I don't know, or a task way to do it, but as far as I know, like casually, you're gonna have to kill those. We're gonna save again, but we're not gonna. I don't think there's any new weapons. I'm not sure if there's anything new. Okay, these are okay. They're not great, but they're okay. I might pass on them. Not sure. We'll buy them, why not? We'll buy them. Let's refill the magazine on the flamethrower just in case we use it again someday. But yeah, example like other upgrade items there's like how do you say? There's like cards that like increase like the amount of points you get when killing enemies, like double it and stuff. And there's I didn't refill the handgun. I should probably do that. I'm not planning on using the handgun, but we'll refill it just in case while we're here. There's like a card that like doubles how long your combos last and stuff, which is huge because you can rack up the combo a lot higher easier. And there's upgrades for your swingamabob as well, your melee weapon, that just make them like just do more damage and have a better range. They look like Power Rangers villains. Some rhinoceros. Or not rhinoceros. Oh my god, what am I saying? Triceratops. Rhinoceros. They're the rhinoceros of dinosaurs. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm always tired when I'm recording this shit for some reason. Because it's the only time I feel like recording. I don't feel like doing anything else. Okay, now we actually could fight these with these weapons, but again, the bleeding is really not worth playing with in my opinion. You don't usually get bleeding effects from them dive bombing you though. It's when they grab you. They have like this grab attack and it just bleeds you every time. We're not even gonna say hi to Dylan. Actually, yeah, we are, because I'm dumb. I need to check what color the door is. I think it's the same every time. I think it's blue. Every time. Okay, yeah. But I was just gonna check anyway. After like the randomness of Resident Evil 3 a couple weeks ago, I decided, probably should check anyway. I kind of miss games like this that had like the 2D backgrounds. They're really cool. There's still some games that are like that, but truly a no-skill weapon. These things. She gets an assault rifle. That's a lot more fun than these, though. I was debating almost skipping these weapons because they're not a whole lot better than her handgun. I mean, they are a lot better than her handgun, but we're not gonna go to that safe spot. We don't need ammo right now. We're good. We're good for a while. It just tells you like, oh, you need the key for the key needs to be the same color as the light next to the door, and it's like, oh, you can only take a key if you have all the keys. And that's the way of like saying, oh, you have to go visit Dylan at least once and get the key through under the door. I was a bit confused there because it said white, but that button's like black. So I was like, is it BL black or blue? I think if you bring the wrong key, it just doesn't open the door. It'd be funny if Regina got locked in something too. But you did, Regina. Yeah, this is an example where these are a lot better than the handguns because you can fire them in 2 directions at once. Hey, look, an extra 2,000 points for doing like nothing.
Hey, what took you so long?
Nice to see you, too. You owe me one. I found a young female survivor. But she was uncooperative. I locked her up in the control shack. I'll take her back to the ship. You go on ahead. I'll meet you there. Just try to relax. What is wrong with you? You're a survivor, right? Please, we're here to help. What's your name? Where are all the others? Where's your family?
Regina, you better come and see this.
Who?
So that right there is a emulator bug, I believe.
Who trashed the place?
It wasn't dinosaurs. Someone must have got in here and destroyed all the computers.
The activator for the gate is broken too. We can't get back to our own time.
It must have been those people with the helmets.
They also damaged the engine activator. We can't even move our ship.
Okay. We'll have to look for something in this world in order to get us back to our original time. And we have to find parts for the ship, too.
Hey, before you go, handcuff the girl so she won't run away. There's a facility we haven't gone to yet. You've got to check it out.
Right. Calm down. I'm here to help you. Just calm down. Look, I have to make sure you don't escape. Trust me. Hey. What are you doing? Stop it. What's the matter?
That's not what you think, by the way. It's something entirely different. And it's actually pretty cool. This game is has a pretty nifty story. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, oh wait, I bought the solid cannon. Okay, good. I was like, oh no, I should have got the solid cannon. I guess we'll refill the shotgun. We're gonna play around a lot with the solid cannon though, because it's fun. I might just like dump all my points into the solid cannon. Yeah, and you can't really go wrong with it. So that facility Regina said that they hadn't been to is that one she was where I bought the flamethrower in. There's like a door there that has vines. That's what she was talking about. So she like wants you to go check it out as Dylan or whatever. So solid cannon is basically the only weapon you'll ever need for the entire game, in my opinion, as Dylan. I don't even remember what Dylan's other weapons are. He gets like a rocket launcher or something. Oh, if you didn't notice, I had the flamethrower. Dylan and Regina share certain weapons. The flamethrower is one of them. A lot of the sub-weapons also share. And I bought the upgrade for the knife. I'm not really sure why I did, because it's cool. So we might get some Allosaurus here, and we'll get to see the fun times that is the solid cannon. Okay, good. Let's get him to jump down here, so we can play with the solid cannon. Yeah, solid cannon is really strong. Also, the drawback of the Allosaurus is it's mentioned in the file. I'm not sure if I got it or missed it, but I think I got it. It mentions that they are weak around their side. So if you hit them on the side, they get like stunned, which is what that is right there. You have to do a certain amount of damage to their side and it stuns them. Also, unfortunately for the Allosaurus, the solid cannon is a very strong weapon and it will almost always hit their side. Like, it does not take a genius to hit the Allosaurus on the side with the solid cannon. I'm not sure if we can do this yet or not. Okay, here. Okay, so this key card I'm getting right now is for the area we're heading to. And you're like, well, how are you supposed to know that's there? Well, you get there and there's like a river. and it's implied that the key card fell in the river or something, even though it doesn't fall in the river right in front of your face or anything, but it's implied that it fell in this river. And you can, if you remember this river down here, you come down here and if you check that and you see a leaf floating around in the water and it stops where the key would have stopped. So the idea is that the key floated down the river and landed right there. I'm just skipping that kind of puzzle though. So this is kind of a weakness of the solid cannon, is you can't really aim up with it. You can, but it doesn't really work. The downside is it's like considered like kind of a heavy weapon, so you lose some point. The shots are kind of expensive, is what I mean. So it's like 25 points a shot, so it's like 25 less points per kill almost. Unless I get multiple kills with one shot, then it's like 10 less points or something. So I have to keep in mind that the solid cannon is expensive to refill. I will probably buy a magazine, like a cartridge increase for it. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. You get to see the dinosaurs walking around. Oops. I think you can already kind of see where the solid cannon is going. It's a pretty fantastic weapon. You're honestly pretty much set for life with this weapon too. Oh, never mind. I remember Dylan's other weapon. He gets this like anti-tank cannon thing. That thing is actually really good. It's actually probably better than the solid cannon. I was like, I remember there was some reason that you don't use the solid cannon the whole game. It's because Dylan actually gets better weapons. I didn't even plan that. That was an accident. Solid cannon also has very little range, so until you get like the thing that increases combo time, it can be kind of hard to keep your combo going with it. It's almost like a melee weapon in the way that it works. So you can kind of shoot it up, but in the same sense as like the shotgun. So we gotta switch to the shotgun because we're out of ammo. We're definitely gonna be buying a bigger cartridge for the solid cannon because you really can't go wrong with it. Oops, I didn't even mean to enter that, but okay. But yeah, I think the safest assumption to make on the solid cannon is that the solid cannon is, it's solid. Like, no joke. I don't believe upgrading the cartridge size gives you a free refill. We'll buy a big one, why not? Oh, it gives you a full for what you bought. It's not like Resident Evil 4 though, where they like fill up the cartridge. I was gonna mention something about RE4 earlier because I was playing like the Ultimate HD edition or whatever. I forgot what I was even gonna say. Something weird I noticed about that game. This game's actually got kind of a more advanced combat system than RE4, which is kind of funny considering how much older this game is. It's not a worse game, or it's not a better game though. RE4 is a fantastic game. Oh, okay. So Regina unlocked this door, so now we can go this way. Through the poison plant area. The poison plants do not respawn, so unfortunately we are done with poison plants. Which are basically just like free points. Because they do nothing. They sit around and just let you kill them. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure if struggling does stuff in this game, like in Resident Evil. where you can like struggle free of enemies' grasps quicker. So it's only 25 points a shot, so as long as I'm not blowing a lot of ammo, it's pretty worthwhile to keep using this. Ooh, that's not where I wanted that solid shot to go. Oh, oh shoot! Counters. They're like Resident Evil 3 emergency evades. They're always on accident. Oh my gosh, the solid cannon. I don't remember why we don't go down there yet. There's a reason. There's something down there, I just don't remember what it is. Down that like ladder. We're on the road to some really serious points if I don't die. Or get hurt, I mean. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of points. Look at that, 11,000 in one room. That's really good. And without farming, without going back and forth between screens for more raptors. Oh shoot! Okay, these are blue raptors I mentioned earlier. I guess I did too well. It's because of the no damage. Look how much points those are worth. $15,000. Holy guacamole. I was expecting a little more of them than this too. Okay, so these are no match for the solid cannon. Like 90% of everything in this game, everything just dies to the solid cannon. As you can see, they are not worth a horribly large amount of points for... So you see, I would have been able to easily climb that ladder and continue my combo if I had like whatever the card is that like doubles the length of the combo. The no damage reward is actually pretty sad for killing those, considering they're actually one of the more difficult enemies to avoid getting hit by. Oh no. Oof. Yeah, look how good this bigger cartridge has been. We have like 100 shots left. And we're just racking up these damn points now. Because this gun is just good. We probably should have played on hard. I think there's a Dino file here. I thought there was a Dino file here. For those little suckers that you don't actually fight. Maybe not. Oh, new enemy. Ooh. These are a little harder to fight because they're a lot faster than raptors. Faster than a raptor, you say? Yep. They have ranged attacks as well. They spray to poison shit. I do not believe that's the key we got in the river. I'm not sure where we used that river key. I think that's the one we got from the facility before Dylan got locked in the room. In here somewhere is where we find like the river stuff. This part could take me a while because I don't really remember quite how to do it, but there's a kind of a puzzly thing here. Oh, you'll see. We're not quite there yet though. God, I love these like old 2D backgrounds. They're amazing. Like, I love these old like 2D. They're so detailed. Like, I mean, you look at them now and they're like, ugh. But when you look when they've made these things, they were so detailed. It's like, holy crap. I think they actually were like 3D models that were meant to be viewed from one angle. Because when you look at them, they kind of look like computer animated things. I'm sorry if I'm scrolling a little too fast. Let me know if I am. I'll go back and go maybe to that clear file, and I'll just run through all the files or something in a extra video maybe. If you really care. Oops, sorry. Sorry for clearing my throat, I mean. I know that's a little annoying. Okay, here's those little things that you don't actually kill. You're gonna wish you could kill them after this section, though. Oh my god. Dead dinosaur in the cage. Oh no. They forgot to feed him. I think we can start buying some good stuff here. We need to refill our solid cannon for sure, though. Okay, here we got good stuff. EPS silver card combo now lasts longer, so that's really good. Stop bleeding. Okay, when you buy this thing, you are immune to bleeding for the rest of the game. So now we're never, ever, ever gonna see bleeding. Basically, it just makes your health bar flash red and your health goes down. It's pretty slow, but your health just constantly drops until you get rid of bleeding. It does not stop on its own, as far as I know. It cannot. It also will not kill you. It'll just like leave you at like 1 health or something. You'll have this like empty, flashing red health bar, but you won't actually die from it. Okay, so here's where we got that key from the river, I believe. No, wait, it's the other key. Never mind. I don't know when we use that. Use it eventually.
Hey! That's mine!
Hey, that's mine. So you have to get this key back from this guy, but he avoids you like the plague. So what you gotta do is guide him into these like doorways into other rooms. Where is he? There he is. Where is he? You can't actually corner him, although it looks like you can, because he'll just run through you and bite you, and you can't like actually grab him or anything. You have to like guide him into these holes. I don't know where he is, but it's really important that we kind of don't scare him, because we need to shut this door so he can't leave this room. Okay, so we got him trapped. Now we have to get him in that cage. So you can kind of see Dylan kind of has like a he kind of has like a circular like radius around him or something that pushes the dinosaur. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, that's good. We've actually won him hiding in there. That's a glitch where you can see him there. You're not supposed to be able to see him there. We actually want him in there because it keeps him from going in the door. So now we want to kind of push him toward that cage. Alright, he's already in there. Good. So now we get him in the cage. There we go. Okay, so now he's trapped, and we got our key back, so we're good to go. Oh shoot, forgot there's enemies out here after you do that puzzle. We need our research facility key. Items are a little less subtle in this game than they are in, like, say, Resident Evil, because this game is meant to be a little more arcadey and I don't know, it's just meant to be a little more actiony and just all about just running around and killing stuff, having some fun, more than being like Resident Evil. But it's still kind of, it's got a lot of stuff that's reminiscent of Resident Evil. Oh no, this poor person. Steve Burnside. It's Steve. Wesker has a use for him. Wow. Why, you little bugger. Oops. I didn't think there was actually one over there. It's like we found out that like most dinosaurs were like birds and had feathers and stuff now. Like, we used to think they were just very, very reptilian. A lot of them still are, in theory, very reptilian, but I think it's like pretty much confirmed now T-Rex's feathers. Which is really weird. It's not like feathers, it's like down. It's like really, almost like furry feathers. It's weird. Oops, I didn't mean to change camera angles that much. Wait, what did we get in there? Oh yeah, so we gotta go back to the boat. We now have the jump starter thing, so we can fix the boat. Or the motor starter, or whatever they call it. Oh, what? That was weird. Something wonky with my controller. Like, I held R1 to aim, and it did a quick turn, which is meant to be like R2. Ooh. Crap, get off. That hemostat item I have is for stopping bleeding, and it's now actually completely useless because I'm immune to bleeding. Like, that attack where that sucker was on my back, like, pecking me or whatever, that would have been, like, something that would have, some retard over there can't get up the hill, or get up to the other area. But anyway, yeah, that thing that, like, reduces bleeding is, like, pointless now because I'm immune to bleeding. Are these Allosaurus, or are they something else? Okay, I'll fight those. Those are easy points with the solid cannon. Those are really easy points with the solid cannon. Yeah, look at those points. You can actually go back that way, and you'll go all the way back to where Regina came in, and you'll find that door with the electronic lock, and you'll be stuck, and you'll have to come back here. You have to go this way. You have to remember where the locks and the plants are, because they like kind of like respawn or reactivate or whatever, so it's like... Shit. These things are really annoying. I'm okay with them though, they're good enemies, at least. What? Where'd he go? What? Okay. Okay, whatever. You can run through your own solid cannon shot without getting hurt too, which is kind of neat. Another sort of trick shot thing you can do is when you're running away from an enemy, you can fire the solid cannon and run through it, and then the solid cannon will kick their ass. Sometimes that works. Didn't work this time, but... So that's like 100 shots of the solid cannon with the points right there. It gives you an idea like how like... While the solid cannon's a bit expensive, it's not horribly expensive. I mean, it pays for itself pretty quickly. Like, I used one shot there and got enough points to buy 4. And if you rack up the combos, you just get better deals. Dang. I'm not doing too well. I'm not really trying to aim with it horribly well. I'm just trying to... Yeah, I was trying to keep the combo going. Where is he? Come here. Come here and get wrecked. Yeah, I much prefer fighting raptors over those. They don't use them for very much long, though. I'll refill the solid cannon. I was debating upgrading the cartridge again. I'm not sure if I really need to, though, to be honest. I'm probably never going to touch the shotgun again. I mean, it has, like, uses where it's better than the solid cannon, but for the most part, it'll, like, never beat the solid cannon. A situation where the shotgun is better than the solid cannon, it can easily become a situation where the solid cannon is better. Yeah, I still wasn't able to save the combo even with the extended combo. Oh, it's not shooting for some reason. This game kind of has a weird mini game too, where you have to get to fight a bunch of dinosaurs in like a virtual Coliseum thing that you unlock after you beat the game. And there's a different version of it where you can actually play as like the dinosaurs. You're like fighting the dinosaurs as another dinosaur, and it's really weird. You're like controlling the NPC, and they control actually fairly well. They're actually kind of fun to play. And it makes me think that maybe at some point they were planning some kind of mode where someone could be dinosaur and try to kill the player or something. I don't know. They probably never planned anything like that, but it would have been kind of neat. I'd actually like to see a game like that, like a Left 4 Dead style game with dinosaurs. And there could be a versus mode or whatever where the one team, there's like some players are dinosaurs. I'm surprised it hasn't been done. It probably has been done. I'm probably just an idiot. I mean, they have games that are like wave-based things with dinosaurs already. They're just not very good. Like, I forgot what they were called. They changed the name of it like 10 times and it wasn't very good. Orion Dino Horde or something. It's not a very good game. I'd stay away from it. Could have been a good game, but they didn't do it right. What? Sometimes the weapon doesn't fire, and I'm not sure what's causing that. It's a bit annoying, though. It might be that there's a limit on how many buttons, like, the controller is registering or something weird. I don't think that's it, though, because, I mean, I run Freedom Planet, so I'm clicking, like, 5 buttons at once, so it's like, yeah. I don't think that's the issue. Sometimes I hit X and he just sits there, it's like, why aren't you shooting? Could be my X button's losing sensitivity from using this controller for so long as well. Look how long the combo thing lasts with the silver card. It's crazy. Actually, I think I went the wrong way. Did I? Oh no, I have to go through this door, I believe. Because if I go back the other way, I'll actually end up to like where I started the game, and that's where the electronic lock is that Regina went through, and I'll get stuck. Oh no, Allosaurus. Allosaurus are like so easy points with this gun. Actually, all the enemies are easy points with this gun. I'm not doing horribly well with it though. I keep getting hit. Still better than Jurassic World. I mean, pet raptors, come on. Who the hell wants a pet raptor when you could kill them and eat them and stuff? It's cool. But it's such a unique idea, and it's never been done before. There's never been a movie or a game where you could have a pet dinosaur. I want to buy some Allosauruses to kill. This gun's too good. So that wickedly cool gun on the back of the boat, it's not just for show. Spoiler alert. Well, it's just for show in that screen, but, you know, it does work.
Huh? She's gone.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what else is weird? I've checked the stats on all the residents and soldiers, but I couldn't find any profile fitting her description. It's like she doesn't exist.
Well, I was thinking, maybe she's not one of the survivors at all. What if those helmet people are from a completely different time than ours?
What?
Never mind. We found parts that might help fix the ship. But what matters now is we still haven't found any survivors or helpful data, so we must move on and search elsewhere.
This control panel is programmed to search for the areas where we can dock. Use it.
Right.
I think Third Energy Facility is where we need to go. I think Edward City is a dead end at this point.
We're surrounded.
Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
Guess what's not for show? The gun on the back of the boat. Okay, this is a Regina item. It upgrades her thingy. Her zappy knife. Her lightsaber knife. It's a stun rod or some shit. That's what it's supposedly what it is. The prod. It's JC Denton's prod. We'll do it. Shoot the enemies. I might die horribly or something, because this is actually kind of tough to do with a controller. If you haven't guessed, doing these kind of things on a controller is not horribly exciting. Or fun, I mean. How am I supposed to, like, keep that combo going? Oh, there's someone over here. Oh, I'm gonna get chewed up here. I feel like the enemies aren't spawning really fast enough. They usually spawn faster in this. Like, I'm having a hard time getting combos.
We're almost there. Keep it up. Good job.
Oh well, emulators aren't perfect. I don't have like recording software, like I don't have like anything to actually record my PlayStation, so otherwise I could just play it on that. This is actually going to be a pretty good combo, I think, as long as I don't lose it. That's a pretty good combo, 17,000 points.
Good job. We're here. Sharp shooter, aren't you? Hang around the arcade much?
I don't. Because we don't, like, have arcades anymore. We have one at, like, a Castles and Coasters, and that's it. Okay, so we're Regina now. Obviously. She gets some good, she gets, like, all of her weapons now. She can buy, these are, like, her final, this is her ultimate weapon, the missile pod. I don't think we'll be buying it. It's a bit expensive. We won't be recharging that, actually, either. We're probably gonna buy this, though. Because it's a good weapon. I don't think I need to upgrade the cartridge, but we're gonna do so anyway. That's my favorite weapon with her. The missile pod launcher is her like ultimate weapon. I think it's really, the shots are really expensive though. So yeah, we need to be. I'll buy it later. Like I'll definitely get it. Regina doesn't see a whole lot of like use like Dylan does in this game. Like she definitely has like a lot of segments in this game, but I think Dylan is like sort of the main character, simply because you know Regina's already had her game. Dylan's kind of a new character, but they had to have Regina in here because like she is like Dino Crisis. She's Dino Crisis's version of Jill, basically. Can never have too many Jills, I guess. One shot. This thing kills them in one shot. And it's a machine gun. These are actually a very fantastic enemy to farm for points. As you see, all you do is just kind of stand around and they come up. And they give you. I got 7,600 points. Look at the no damage bonus. Look at that. That's crazy. I can buy like the missile pod launcher now. I kind of wish I could have afforded the missile pod launcher. Is this gun not... Is this gun or is this gun not, like, just silly? I mean... These dinosaurs are generally really weak in general. I think they're meant to, like, scare you more than actually kill you. Because they're like, oh god, they're crazy. These big things popping up out of the water. You're not actually killing them, you're, like, kind of driving them off with those shots. They're not actually dead. I believe. Because you have to fight one later where you actually do kill it, and it's like a legitimately long and hard fight. So yeah, now we can fight these like no problem, because we have a gun like this. These are hilarious with the missile pod launcher. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. If you don't know what the missile pod launcher does, it fires a rocket that splits into a bunch of little rockets that home in on everything. So you fire it and you just see all these little missiles fly around everywhere and just wreck all these suckers. I probably should have played on hard. This feels like a bit sad. Look at that, no damage bonus. Holy guacamole. Like, I have enough, I've paid for that cartridge upgrade easily. Oh shoot. No, Regina. This is a good example of a place where you'd want the missile pod launcher over this gun. Because there's a lot of just like objects that block shots. Like the crates. And the walls and stuff. There's just like a lot of junk that'll like block your shots. Okay, yeah, that mentions the spring. Yeah, maybe I misremembered it. There's a file that tells you about it. How he dropped it down in like a spring or something. Fortunately, we got it already, so you would have to like go back to the boat and go all the way back to that other area, and you'd have to go search for it if you missed it. And I believe it's behind like Dylan's vine wall or something, so you have to go like around like a long path with Regina. Okay, you need a key for that. I think there's just a file in it, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if it's a separate key or if it's the one I already have. What's it say? You need a key to open this box. I don't think it's anything I have. Let me check. No, it's definitely not. Alright, we'll go find it. I think there's just like a file in it. Oh, it has a password, I think, that you need, so it is a file you have to go get. Let's pay off the missile pod launcher. Yeah, this area just like prints the points, man. It's great. Like if you had a point shortage, this would be the place to get it. 50,000. I can afford it. The most powerful weapon overall. I like how it just flat out tells you this is the best weapon in the game. Buy it. How much did it cost per shot? 60. You actually could make money using this against raptors. It's funny. I'm buying it for like, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm buying it. I'll probably never use it, to be honest. I'll just probably stick with the assault rifle thing. Oh, I need to save. Rip. I think I should have read that. Let me go see if I can find it. It was Manager's Diary, I think. Wait, no. What was it? Support file? Was that it? Oh no, that's like the how to play the game. Crap, what was that called? Oh, Manager's Diary. Oop, I skipped a page, I think. Oh no, there was like nothing on that page, that's why. Okay. Okay. That's what I need to go get. I need to go get the mechanics ID card. That other door just goes outside, I think. There's nothing really out there. There might be like a healing item or something. I don't remember why you even go out here. There might be a Dino file. It leads you up to that roof area above where we were fighting pterodactyls or whatever. Pterodactyls. They start with a P. Something. Oh, okay. So we actually could there actually was a reason to come out here. I could have showed off the missile pod launcher. Oh well. Because of the cheap cost of ammo in this game, even like the most expensive like shots don't really cost that much. And if you're really good at just killing everything and not getting hit, you just get so much points in this game, so you don't really ever have to worry about ammo. It's not really a thing. On hard it's more of a thing, but it's still not a huge thing. I think the cost of everything's higher on hard, I don't remember. There's something about hard that's more difficult, aside from the enemies just being tougher. I probably should have played on hard now. I was just expecting that I wasn't really good at this game anymore. But I'm still decent at it, so... I get like 10, so I get a bunch of points. I want to make sure I get enough for the no damage bonus. Because if you only kill a couple enemies, it doesn't give you the no damage bonus. It'll just be like, oh, you didn't get any damage, but you didn't really do anything, so you don't get anything. This is the file. I think this has a password in it. There's something I need this for. Okay, 5210. 5210. I'm so excited. All the good games are coming out really soon. Fallout 4, I'm like all the games I've been passing on buying because I need to buy Fallout 4. It's like finally almost here. And like a week after that, I can get Mystery Dungeon as well. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, such a good month coming up. So excited. I was actually joking with my friends. It's like you can play Fallout 4 for like a week, and then you can go turn in the GameStop for Mystery Dungeon. 5210, I think. That's a joke, though. Of course. I mean, why not just buy both? I don't understand people selling their games back to GameStop, because you always go back to them eventually. I mean, how long have I owned Dino Crisis? Like, my whole flippin' life I've owned this game. It's so old now. Like, I think this game came out in like 2000, maybe? It looks, I don't want to say it looks dated for 2000, but it looks pretty good. It's not having as many emulation problems as Resident Evil 3 was. Oops, dead end. Okay, this is a mini game.
Reactivating main power. Please check computer until power is supplied to all devices. Warning. When power is overloaded, this reactivation process will be suspended.
So basically, you have to hit these thingies. Not only does this just serve as kind of a funny little mini-game puzzle, but it's also kind of a tutorial in the same way, because they're going to have another one of these later, and it's a lot more difficult. It still isn't like horribly difficult, but... So keep in mind that that upgrade I got for Regina's stun thing actually increases its like attack range, so it's like significantly easier with that upgrade. If you just have the blue saber or whatever. I didn't want to talk over the cutscene. But yeah, if you have the blue saber, it's a lot harder. We're actually cooking through this game pretty fast. It's not a horribly long game. It's kind of similar to Resident Evil 3, where it's just like, it's not a very, very long game. It's pretty short. I think it's probably shorter than Resident Evil 3, and it's just because of the action nature of the game. It's just quicker paced, and you get through it quicker. The puzzles just aren't as time consuming either. It's like the biggest loading screen thing they've ever made in a game.
Object block elevator shaft.
That entire elevator.
Shut down.
Well,
You hear like part of like Dylan's text from a cutscene from like 30 minutes ahead. Yeah, there's something going wrong with the emulator, probably due to the recording, because this never happened when I used to play it on emulator. You actually can jump in the suit. That is not a cutscene only thing, which is surprising. And you can actually jump up to higher floors and stuff. This might sound awful in the recording. The like water noises they make. It's supposed to sound like water moving when they move. Oh yeah, it sounds really bad. This could be really bad in the recording. I'm sorry. But you can hear like water moving when they're swimming, basically. It's a really deep, it's a really deep noise. So this gun is not great. We're gonna want to replace this ASAP. This thing we're using, this like underwater weapon. So, okay, that's like a pure secondary. There's a jump button. I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't remember what the jump button is. There is a jump button though. There's one here, I can hear it swimming. You can actually get over the maximum capacity of medical items, and I don't remember how you do it. There's a specific way you do it. I think you always get a certain amount of them when you start the game, and it'll actually go over the cap. So you can have like 3 out of 2 and stuff like that. It's weird. There's a specific way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna buy this. It's the ultimate weapon for underwater, as it says right on the dang thing. And it's really good, and we don't really want to use this other thing for very long. Back in the day, I used to like be really conservative with my points as like a kid, and it's like I don't know why I was, because there was no reason to do that in this game. This game has never been about being like horribly conservative with your resources. Your healing items is a little important, but your weapons, it's just like you can kind of go balls to the wall with. As long as you have enough points to buy like tools, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whoop, I didn't mean to open that, sorry. I'm still used to having to hold like square to run from like Resident Evil. So I'm trying to remember what the key is for jumping. There is a key for jumping. There, triangle. Okay, so yeah, you can jump in the suit, which is really cool. And I think you can fire while you're falling down and stuff. It's really cool. It's really unique for this kind of game. To have like a Resident Evil style like controlled game where you can jump. This is like kind of what I want Resident Evil games to turn into if we get them back. I want this the ability. I mean, not all the arcadey like point stuff, but I like to like being able to like move while you're aiming and then just have like an extra action button that maybe does something cool, like a dodge button. But it would be tricky to use. It wouldn't be something that would be like. It wouldn't be something that you could do like super easily. It'd be something even if you're like really good at the game, you'd mess up now and then. I'm not sure if 80 shots is enough. I might have wanted to buy more. I believe he's home. I'm not sure if they're homing or not. Okay, it's clear. She won't shoot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. 360 trick shot, no scope right there, man. That's how it's done. Call of Duty, kids. That's how it's done. Oh shoot, where is he? Oh, ooh. Yeah, I should have played on a higher difficulty. It's a little too easy. I guess I'm like actually kind of used to this game still. I played it a lot for a while. I like came back to it and really enjoyed it. I don't think you can jump all. Yeah, there's like a certain height you can make, so they force you to kind of go around certain ways. I think you can actually make it to like some of the upper platforms from here, but I don't remember if you can. I don't know. There's ways you can skip stuff in here. Like all the speedrunners would know how to do it. So much for my no damage bonus. I misinterpreted how this menu works. That's right, because you can have more than one stack of items. So we're gonna use the hemostat for getting rid of bleeding just right now, just to get rid of it, because it's not great. Because we're immune to bleeding. Yeah, she can't jump high enough yet. Ooh. I need to be more careful. I missed him wherever he is. This is a bit of a slow weapon, so you have to be kind of quick about using it. There's one in here somewhere. Oh. Maybe this is why I used to use the other weapon, is because it's quicker. I probably should have picked up that healing item, but we'll be coming back this way anyway. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Like, yeah, why is he still swimming when he's dead? It's worth noting that the enemies knock you back when they hurt you slightly, so it's like you can get knocked off of these like platforms and stuff and have to go all the way around again. It's really... This part is just so unique to me, because it's like you're playing what is essentially like a Resident Evil game, but at the same time, you're like playing a platformer. It's really weird. You actually have to buy the torpedo gun for this. I'm sorry about the sound quality. I know the sound quality is going to be messed up by all this, because the sound is just really wacky in here, because it's underwater. It's all just bass and stuff. It sounds almost electronic right now going on with the emulator. Anyway, sorry about the sound quality. It's just a thing that's going on. So I believe that just turns on that elevator. Yeah, that's a shortcut back up here if you fall off. Because you can fall off of shit in this part, because it's like almost platforming the way it works. It's a really unique section of the game. It's so weird just playing like something that's like Resident Evil, but it's also like a platformer. Sorry about the camera changes there, it's just like that. These games are really wonky when it comes to like having to do like 3D like screen changes and stuff. Not just like where you are on like the ground, but where you are in the air as well. That's not like air here, it's water, but you know what I mean. Don't know if there's anyone in here. Oop, bumped my headset. Ooh. Trilobites or something. Oh, shoot, no. Oof. I don't know why I'm like too worried about them. They don't do much damage, because I'm playing on like normal. Wait, where is he? Oh. Okay, so this is kind of a slow weapon. If you mess with it, you're kind of boned. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Ugh. Probably take a break soon. I love this game though. It's pretty fun. Like I don't get bored of this game as quickly as I got bored of Descent. I was kind of bored of that game near the end because it's like I played it already, kind of. I played it in the past, and it's one of those games where each level is kind of the same thing, so you eventually just kind of get bored of it. There's not a whole reason to. This is kind of spoilery, but kind of not. There's not a whole reason to invest in the underwater weapon. You get a higher clip just so you don't like run out of ammo. Because it only starts with like 10 shots or something. You want more than that. But you don't want to like sit there and invest like for hundreds of shots or anything, because this section is pretty temporary. Oh shit. Okay, so I screwed up. I gotta do backtracking, I'm sorry. And it is gonna be walking at this speed all the way, because this is all underwater, as you can see, so it'll be a long trip. We might kill some dinosaurs or something though, that's cool. Can we use the... Well, I'm surprised they let us use that with a two-hander. Pretty sure this is considered a two-handed weapon. There's somebody here, I don't know where they are. There they are. Somebody else here, I don't know where they are, I think they're above me. There they are. So you gotta go all the way back now, unfortunately. We gotta go back to that control room, that's what that plug is for. You have to use it in that control room, I forgot, to open some shutters. Oh. He missed pretty horribly, and so did I. I know a lot of people get sad when they have like a game franchise they like I like this game, but and they're like, well, it didn't get continued in any meaningful way and it died and it's really sad and all that, but I'm actually just happy that this game existed. Like, the fact that I got it, like this game existed in the first place and we had a chance to play it was good enough for me. Oof. Yeah, this is the downside of this weapon, it's slow. I already said that multiple times, but yeah, it's a slow gun. It's a good weapon though, it's like, I think it's better than that needle thing, that like needle gun, or the harpoon gun, or whatever the hell it is. Okay, here we are. But yeah, like a lot of people are like, why I want more old Resident Evils? It's like, yeah, I'd like more old style Resident Evils too. And it looks like we're gonna get them now, which is astounding to me. But, it's like, at the same time, I'm happy we got as many as we did, because the fact that those were successful enough to, like, work is pretty amazing, because a lot of people would just, like, they don't touch anything that isn't a first-person shooter or a Facebook game these days. And it's just like, people always want their open-world zombie things that are all early access. They're not finished, they've been out for years, they're still not finished, they're never going to be finished. People paid money for an unfinished game that'll never be finished. But it's like people like that kind of stuff these days. It's like the fact that people were open-minded enough back in the day to actually give these games a try and love these older ones. It's just, I'm just like happy that we got like as many old Resident Evils as we did. I mean, even Code Veronica was great, and the GameCube remake. I mean, we got really lucky with how much stuff. I mean, there's a lot of series that are like similar to Resident Evil that didn't last as long. I mean, Silent Hill got like 3-4 games before it kind of went down the toilet. Resident Evil did a little better. We had a little more luck. Rip Silent Hill. That's a really sad series to see go. I know they said they're gonna keep making them, but it's like, do you really think they're gonna be good at this point? There's another one in here. Could hear him. Yeah, I'm just happy Dino Crisis 2 exists, because every so now and then I go back to this game, and it is a game I really love. If I were to pick up speedrunning another game, I would probably try a Resident Evil or Dino Crisis 2 or something. I'm just gonna like run across that upper area rather than deal with that lower area where you get ambushed from above a lot and you can't really see because of all the walls. Yeah, I'm happy we got what we got, at least. We could have gotten a lot less. There's a lot of really good games out there that died after like one game, and it's like they deserved so much more. But we lucked out with things like Resident Evil. At least we got a couple games, so we can play some different stuff. And in the case of Resident Evil, we're getting Resident Evil 2 remake, which is unlike Square Enix remakes, which are like they're gonna be like, oh, a new combat system and all this crap that nobody wanted. Like, Resident Evil 2 remake's most likely gonna be like the GameCube remake of 1. It's gonna be just a good, solid tank control horror game, you know? Which is what people really want, you know? That's all the fans want, and like, if anyone at Capcom hears this, if they like copyright this Dino Crisis thing and somebody like actually looks at it and it's not a bot, like, for the love of God, like, if you know like the people that are working on the RE2, just tell them just to freaking take their time with it, do it right, and don't expend a lot of money on it, because it's never going to be like a Call of Duty. It's never going to rack in serious cash. Because I want them to like spend, like I want to spend them to spend enough money where it's going to be a great game, but at the same time, it's like they need to. I want them to like make profit off of it. I want them to make a bunch of money off of it, so they realize that people still like these kind of games and that they can still make money off of them, and that maybe we'll get more in the future. Maybe we'll get an HD RE3. That would be cool. There's a lot of people asking for that. They're like, give us our HD RE3, give us HD RE3. It's like, they're already remaking RE2. It's like, give them a break. Let them finish that crap first. Man, I feel like I'm just ranting about stuff. I'm not really, though. I am really happy we're getting an RE2 remake. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my second favorite game in the series, right behind, like, RE4. Ooh, cutscene. Okay, boss fight. Get your ass out of here. I used to just try to dodge that, but I think I'm just gonna kick his ass now. I don't know where he is, he's like not here. Okay, he's coming over to me. Oh. Ow. Get up. Get up. Regina / Jill. Oh, shoot. Go away. You damn thing, get out of here. Get out of my barn, you're always causing trouble. Oh shoot. Oh shit. Oh, he's dead. Good. Oh, it's on like normal though. I should have played on hard.
The water current is presently normal. Deactivating defense mode.
I need to get up here is what I need to do. I need to jump just right. Because this is a platformer now, guys. Woo. Yeah, I was saying Resident Evil 4 is actually my favorite Resident Evil. I know people like hated the direction that it went there, but and while I understand that, like I really do, like I get why people are mad about Resident Evil 4 going the all action route. Resident Evil 4 was a fantastic game. It was one of the, it was probably like, my opinion just like on games in general is that because there's so many different types of them out there, that there can like not be such a thing as a best game, just due to the nature of just every game being just different themes and stuff. But if there could be such a thing as a best game ever made, Resident Evil 4 would be like a top competitor in my opinion. While it hasn't aged perfectly well in some ways, it is a top tier game. Oh, got a cough. 1 second. Sorry.
Welcome back. How's the water?
I don't recommend the diving in this resort.
Hey, this is David. Is anyone there? Answer me, over.
I knew you were alive.
Yo, Dylan, I found survivors here.
Really? We're about to give up. Where are you?
Edward City. That's not far from here. Let's go!
This is actually where you would end up if you took the boat to Edward City. You can't go through that door that I just exited, so you would basically have to go to the other place first. I think we're playing Dylan now. Yeah, okay. So this gun's pretty cool, but we might be dumping it. That's for the anti-tank gun, because that thing is amazing. I think it's the best weapon in the game for Dylan. Okay, these are the biggest raptors. They're the brown ones. They're the big boys. They're not the biggest raptors. Those blue ones are bigger. But of course, we won't really be farming the blue ones. I'm surprised we actually saw them at all. That's actually kind of cool. We did get to see them once. I think the file that explains them is actually in this area somewhere. This is the first part of the game where they're like, oh, you're good enough to find a... Ow. Really? Okay, bub. Okay, bub, you asked for it. He has some invincibility frames, but they don't really save him. There's nothing really over here, just the save point. Okay, so this weapon, this chain mine, is really important. It's not like the best weapon in the game, but it's pretty important. What's available tool-wise? Oh, this is good. This half damage taken. So we're not gonna buy any cartridges for this yet because they're really expensive. Oh, maybe we will. How much are the chain mine cartridges? Because we're gonna need chain mines. We're gonna want at least 40, I think, because it's kind of an important weapon. We'll buy the cartridge for this and give it a shot. I remember this gun being really good. We're gonna buy the big cartridge so we don't have to worry about ammo like ever. We're really poor on instinct or extinct points. I feel like they should be called instinct points or something. Because why would they be called extinct points? Like, because I guess you're like trying to make the dinosaurs go extinct or something, but it's still like kind of dumb. The solid cannon is still what I consider a solid weapon though. So if the anti-tank gun doesn't work out as way I remember it, we'll go back to the solid cannon. Because the solid cannon is, well, it's solid. So what this weapon does is it does really high damage. It causes like an explosive shell, basically. It just like insta gives things. It hits instantly like a bullet. Like that. Yeah, and it pierces multiple targets. It is a really good weapon. Despite them claiming it's really slow, it's actually a pretty fast weapon. It's not really any slower than his shotgun, to be honest. It's basically like a super duper version of his shotgun. I think this is... no, okay. I don't know where the file is that describes the blue raptors, but it is here somewhere. I'm sorry if I'm skipping through this too quick. So this is definitely a good gun. I don't even really care if the shots are 100 apiece or something. I don't care, they're worth it. It's a good weapon. Money isn't horribly important at this point in the game. There's not much left to buy from what I remember.
Look, this is David's mark.
That's very cautious of him.
That's how you survive. Let's look for another mark.
Okay, let's split up then.
I know the thing that describes the blue raptors is somewhere in that area, I believe. Ooh. These are a pain to fight no matter what weapon you're using. Because they're just kind of like, they're fast. They're hard to react to in time. You have to react like immediately. Oop. I like making that noise for some reason when I make a mistake. Yeah, damage is like nothing with that new vest. The vest actually does change their appearance. If you notice the character's model, he's now wearing the vest thing. I don't believe the bleeding suit changes anything because it's like under your shirt. Regina actually has one too. If you like looked when I bought it, you buy like 2 of them. Okay, so this is where this weapon comes in handy. This is like our first sub-weapon we bought other than like the default. It basically lays down a line of fire in front of you. And like I can just, I'll use it on an enemy. You need it for these enemies ahead, basically. You can fight them with the anti-tank without this weapon, but this weapon helps a lot for the upcoming enemies. That lava actually looks pretty cool. It's all 3D. Sorry for clearing my throat again. I could go and edit all that out if I need to. Oh, stupid birds, they better not start screeching. I've closed a bunch of doors, so they should be a lot harder to hear, but you'll probably still hear them. Okay, these suckers. These guys have a weak spot. That's their stomach. It's explained in the file that I picked up on them. And you can knock them over with that. And then kick their ass. That guy actually good. You can actually just kind of blast the tar out of them with this gun too. Because this gun is just good. I'm sorry if the audio is like awful from these, because I do realize it's a loud weapon. Oh shoot. It takes more shots to kill them without this thing though. This like mine thingy. It's probably better off for me just to use the anti-tank if I don't know where they are. Rest in peace combo. Oh, it's a loop. Get out of there, dumb thing. Oh. Okay, I need to heal. A lot of the healing items you see laying around on the ground don't exist in hard. I think they kind of expect you just to buy them in hard. So it's like if you need to heal, you need to blow your points on healing items typically. I think we want to go the right path because it's marked. They take a very similar amount of shots, despite even if I knock them over with this. I'm used to like using things like the shotgun here from when I was a kid, because I used to like be really conservative with ammo for some reason. And with the shotgun, you really want to knock these over. God damn it. I didn't think he was going to lunge from that far. Ow. Okay, so we can buy Dylan's biggest weapon now, the rocket launcher. It's not really worth buying. We don't need to refill that because we're never going to use it again. Well, we will, but it has 23 shots left, which is a lot. Which is why I like bought ammo for it, so I wouldn't have to refill it again later. We'll just switch back to the machete. It doesn't too horribly matter what we use anymore. I don't think our weapon even matters in this next area, because reasons, which you'll see. I'm actually going to call it quits at this point. I'm going to do one more save, even though I just saved. I'm going to call it quits for now, and it'll continue in like 2 seconds for you, but yeah, I'm calling it quits for the day, because I've recorded for like 2 hours now. Anyway, we'll finish this game up next time. We'll definitely finish it up. This is not a horribly long game, and we're kind of nearing the final stretch already, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, that's it. Well, thanks for watching so far. See you in a few seconds.